And I believe I'm joined with Adrienne right here, right now. Hello.
Hi.
How's it
How
going?
are you?
Good. Thank
Doing good.
you so much for being on the show. I appreciate.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Lauren Jolly, also part of Nashville Entertainment Weekly, unable to make it. Rescheduled to next week, so you're taking her time slot on behalf of fellow Nashville Entertainment representative. So, uh, thank you, Jill, for making things work.
Yes, thank you, Jill.
She's totally awesome. So, let how do you pronounce your last name? Cause I tried. I didn't want to mess it
I'll
up.
pronounce
So,
it. No, that's good. I appreciate that. No, I pronounce it like a bunny hop.
Hop. Okay.
Yes.
I maybe I over exaggerated. See, when I first saw the last name, I used hot or hot or something. I don't know. I don't know.
It's okay. It's it's one of those names that I've never had anyone pronounce right, so it's really all right. We don't even pronounce it right. It's technically Haupt, but Haupt.
And so just imagine being at the stage and you're being introduced, and then you have to immediately say it's hot. It's
I'm too late in the stage name, so hopefully people will start to learn it. But it's okay as long as I get the Adrienne right. That's what matters.
that's easy. Adrian,
That's the easy part.
yes.
Yep.
When I think of Adrian, I think of the Rocky movies. Rocky
Uh,
gets beat to a pulp, and then he be looking
yeah.
in the yo, Adrian.
Yes, I get that all the time.
But I'm gonna assume that has to be annoying.
It used to get to me when I was a kid. Adult. That's really like my hope for getting people to remember my name. So it's come in handy.
Well, definitely handled it better than us instead of So that's
Yeah.
that's good. So let's get into the interview. How did you get starting into music?
So probably I think I was like 6 years old. I was just singing in my bedroom, and my parents heard me, and that was really that. I started singing in church, and as I grew up, I started doing more Christian music, and I would come to Nashville for conventions for Christian music. That's how I fell in love with Nashville, and then I came here and decided I wanted to go on a more country route, and then Bill and TJ when I was in college, and known them for a few years now. That's where I'm at.
All right. So who do you consider like your musical influences? Those that have inspired you into music?
Yeah, as a kid, I listened to a lot of Garth Brooks, a lot of McBride. So definitely like 90s, early 2000s country is what really inspired me and made me fall in love with music, and it inspires me a lot in my life nowadays. Um, yeah.
So you definitely have established yourself as far as an artist. You are a top 5 nominee for 2016 ICU Female Vocalist of. Uh, Anytime you could be
Yeah.
top 5 for anything, that's the deal.
Yeah, awesome.
So what was that like? Having your name out there as far as list of nominees in that category.
Yeah, it was really cool for the Inspirational Country Music Awards here in Nashville. And I grew up, going to this conference and knowing all the women that were just amazing front runners in the genre, and just to be recognized among them. I think in 2016, gosh, I was 20 years old. Yeah, 20. So it was really nice to be so young, and I was getting some recognition. It was awesome.
So your latest single, very interesting title, "This Glass of So that's I like the name. So
Nice.
it got and then I listened to it and like, oh, okay, yeah, right. That's such a fascinating song to begin with. Uh, so please, Adrienne, what was it like recording this song? It's self-explanatory, glass of wine, but
Uh-huh.
people don't want to lyrics or whatever for some reason. I don't know,
Yeah.
but what bit about recording this, writing this song, and in your own words, how would you best describe this?
Okay, so I actually didn't write this one. Kate, the songwriter, wrote this song, and it was touched to me, and it was a huge Caitlin Smith. Immediately, I was like, okay, I have to record this song. It's touched to me. And I heard it, and I fell in love. It's very powerful. It's like a really cool tone, too. And then I just, decided I wanted to make it, and run with it, and recording it in the studio because, it was written by when I really history. And this glass of wine is really about, she's like saying like, I mean, we all, I don't know, if you, and you really a reason like you have wine at the end of the day or whatever it may be. The lyrics are really reminiscent on reflecting like on why having this glass of wine, like what's made me want to have this glass of wine to relax and unwind. So I think it's people can relate to.
Oh, that relate. Very, very relatable. Um,
Oh, thank you.
Music definitely has a way to connect people, and
Yeah, for sure.
and you hear the song, and you perform music. Obviously, you perform in crowds, and doing intermission, people go up to you and say, "Yo, I enjoyed that song," or "I enjoyed that set." It's definitely a good feeling to get that reaction in person.
Yeah, for
Obviously,
sure.
for the quarantine times that we are in, but nonetheless,
Yeah.
so on the Glass of Wine by Adrienne is still a top notch song. So please stream it.
Thank you.
Go and download it, purchase it, spread the word about it. So you've gotten to write some new songs. You got any new music on the way for this year?
Yeah, so I have a new song called Could Have Changed, and I'm looking to get it out there and released on the platforms here in the next month. It's a song with a couple of friends, well, one of my friends, and then he wrote it with another person. He played part of it for me, and I was like, well, let's finish it because this is a really good song. And so it ended up being just a song I fell in love with. I think it's got such a powerful message. It's talking about how you could have changed in a relationship to make and it's just beautiful. It's probably my favorite song I've ever written, and I'm really, really excited to put it out there.
So that's definitely awesome. Definitely looking forward to new music from Adrienne. Gonna look at that song, keep an eye on it. Now, obviously, when you're an artist, you're an independent artist, definitely, need a lot, get as much eyes and everything. And when you get support like you get from Nashville Entertainment Weekly, that is a huge help. You recently signed with them, joined forces with them per se. So how did that be? Did they reach out to you? You reach out to them? How did it came about?
Yeah, so like I said, I've known Jill and TJ for quite probably, I think I was probably a sophomore or a junior when I met them. So it's been a few years, and I was kind of doing my own thing, and recently, the end of May, early June, TJ reached out to have a show at Belcourt Taps in Nashville, and it was just something we streamed so people could watch from home. And after that, we just got talking, and TJ, we really love to work with you, and talk to them because they're really big in my life, and I really want their help and opinions too. And we decided it was the right way to go. And really, I mean, I've been with them for just a couple weeks now, and I've got stuff scheduled out the wazoo. I'm so excited. And I just think it's a really great, truly, like, love their artists, and everything yet. And that you find that once represent truly care, and I'm really excited to be working with them.
So definitely with Nashville Entertainment Weekly, like they are a supporting team.
Yes.
So I be at Facebook, all the feeds, get all types of good, bad stuff, negative stuff, and then I read Nashville Entertainment Weekly every other post. If they promote people, radio interviews, new songs being played on radio stations, they are on top of everything. They
are.
Jill, DJ, they got covered with the promotion. So anytime you can get, with artists, a lot of people will support you. Some people will not. But anytime you got that one person that's spread your music, that's totally awesome. So
so true.
I've always have respect for Nashville Entertainment Weekly on how they are fully invested in artists and promote it. They do their own flyers. I literally have every single flyer for every single Entertainment Weekly artist I've interviewed these past few years. That's
Aww.
And I'm like, and I can't. I do what I can to promote the show, but I'm not the flyer graphic like a lot of people.
Yeah.
So they just like, we got you. You name the day, the time, there. And
yeah, they're great.
So they are absolutely great. So where can people check you out as far as music or site and everything? Where can people go and check you out?
Yeah, so as far as Facebook and Instagram, if you just search Adrienne Haupt, Haupt, you'll find me there. And then Jill just designed a new website for me. We're still working on it a little bit, but it's looking great. And that's music.com. Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, I think is what it is, all of that. You can find me there.
So I am quite the Spotify addict. So I've clicked the follow your music.
Oh, thank you.
So
thank you.
If you get a listener flexes, this is all it came from me. I just want to let you know, if you want any of Tennessee love, you get, you get other stuff in there. Oh, Lexington, Kentucky. Who could be listening to Kentucky?
I'll know it to you.
I know they have for bourbon, basketball, horses, and maybe Chris Stapleton, but they're listening to me. Okay, I'll take all the listens I can get. So,
that's right.
So, Adrienne, great chatting with you. Thank you so much
You
for being
too.
on the show. And I look forward to more new music from you in the future. Continue success. Continue to be safe out there. And hopefully when this pandemic is done and you no longer have to engage in social distancing and wearing masks. Hopefully I need to go to Tennessee, Nashville in particular, to